Hello there guys, what is up and welcome yet to another video. My name of course is Carlo and you are watching Film It VFX Studio. As promised last week, I will explain to you exactly what is going on with this device, what it is and why I think you should avoid it at all costs. So a little bit of a background story. As most of you know, I run a HP Z840 workstation which has four internal hard drive bays within the machine itself. I do have a lot of space, I won't lie to you. I have one 500 gigabyte Samsung Evo SSD, and I have three 2 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue drives within the machine for backup, so on and so on. So where I work a lot in ProRes and RAW files, I needed something that was of a decent price point, shall I say, that I could put more hard drives in and basically back the RAW files up, because as you guys know, when you're working in RAW or ProRes, it does eat up a hell of a lot of hard drive space. So I thought to myself, okay, I didn't want to spend too much money, which I sort of regret now, but I scoured the internet and I found this one, which is the multi-function hard drive dock. It was about £30, so I thought, yeah, why not? I'll go for it. It looks decent. It's got two USB hubs there. It's got a complete card reader at the front. I thought, yeah, fantastic. Even though the HP Z840 has got its own designated SD card reader built into the front, I thought, you know, it wouldn't hurt having a few more at the front here, so if I need to use my DSLR, and I've got two SD cards that I want to put into the system, yeah, I could put one in front of the workstation and one in front of this. So I thought, great, this would be ideal for that. So I got it, I plugged it in, and this is, by the way, meant to be plug and play, and it picked up on the computer, and it only literally did that the once, which was a bit odd. I found it very, very difficult to connect this to my system and to read the hard drives off of it. I use these drives here, so I've got a few drives on my desk here. So I've got 1 terabyte drive here that I put into the machine like that. You know, plug it in via USB 2.0. Slow speeds I know, but the purpose of it was just literally to back up RAW files when I'm using red cameras, or if I'm using Blackmagic cinema cameras. So this, to me, I thought would be ideal to back all them files up, so I have a second copy of files that I'm working on, and they would be safe. So needless to say, the first time it worked, it was sat on the desk. It seemed to be performing okay. But then the danger element started sort of kicking in with this product. My son sort of came over to the table or to the desk, and a first reaction of a child is, "What's that, Daddy?" And he touched it like that and completely burnt his hand, which I think is absolutely horrendous for a product. We all know that hard drives do get hot, but you know, heat from this thing to get to a point where it's actually removing skin is basically unforgivable. It really is atrocious. So as soon as that happened, obviously I never knew it was hot. As soon as that happened, I sorted it out and I unplugged this from the system straight away. Now, it is a poorly designed system. It has an IDE there. It's got two SATA hard drive ports there, so you can have up to 3 hard drives, but this thing seems to overheat, and it's purely where it hasn't got any fans built into it. Normally a traditional or a decent hard drive dock should have some sort of fan element within inside the unit to keep the hard drives at a cool temperature. If not, then obviously hard drives, as we know, get really, really hot, and yeah, it turns this little thing into a danger. So yeah, it's an avoid at all costs sort of thing. If you see this on Amazon, it's normally about £30. I would avoid it at all costs. Now, I don't really like, you know, slagging hardware off. I really don't like slagging products off, but obviously when there's a danger element, or where there's, you know, a situation where someone can get hurt simply by a product like this, which is ridiculous, yeah, then it's time to sort of say, look, you know, whoever's making this thing, which I don't even know, it's made in China, but China's always been very, very good at products anyway. But yeah, it's absolutely awful, and not just that. Obviously, you know, what is it doing to the hard drives if they're getting as hot as that? You know, these hard drives, you know, that we're putting into this, or I put into this, got so hot it removed the skin off someone. And yeah, what's it doing to the hard drives? What's it doing to your hard drives while they're in there? It can't be good. So yeah, it's just a little quick video at the end of the day to say, yeah, just avoid this if you see it on Amazon, guys. It is a lethal piece of crap, shall I say. I'm very disappointed in it. And when I messaged the seller on Amazon, he turned around and said maybe your hardware's not compatible with it. Yeah, I've got a C840 workstation, mate. Shut your fucking mouth. Do you know what I mean? That was my initial. Sorry about the language, but that was my initial anger coming out, thinking this guy's talking out of his arse. This should be, you know, 100% tested before they sell it, and make sure it's safe. Obviously, you know, when it's, you know, sat on your desk and you've got, you know, a hard drive stuck into it, it should be safe to be able to remove a hard drive if you need to, not to be able to, you know, touch the thing and it's so hot you can't literally remove your fingers, and when you do, you know, you peel your skin off because it's that bad. You know, it's a very, very bad product. So yeah, just a quick update on this little thing. I do apologise about the little bit of bad language in it, but yeah, it did cause harm to my little boy, which I weren't too happy about. And as soon as I finish this video, this thing is going to go straight in the bin. So as always, guys, thanks for listening. If you have enjoyed this video, a like rating would definitely be appreciated. I just thought, you know, public service announcement. I'll probably, I don't know, probably get emails from the companies that actually do make this, but when I do, obviously, I'm going to, you know, have a bit of a scream at them and say to them, look, you know, at the end of the day, this thing should be pulled off the market purely for safety reasons. So as always, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.